Hello and welcome to Market View at Deven Choksey, your daily market podcast where we decode the Indian financial markets. Let's get started by knowing what's happening with the global markets and how one should take cues from the global markets towards the domestic markets. As we see, GIFT Nifty indicates a start in the red for the Indian market. GIFT Nifty has started with green signals this morning. Apart from GIFT Nifty, the Asian markets have also started with declines. The South Korea stocks dipped 2%, leading regions losses ahead of China's trade data and RBA rate decision. So clearly there's economic indicative action event specific day. If we have a look at the indices, the Nikkei is trading with a downtrend of around 300 points, Kospi trading with a downtrend of around 60 points to be precise, and Hong Kong markets are also weak today, this morning trading with a downtrend of around 228 points. So clearly Asian markets are showing signs of weakness and GIFT Nifty has also indicated a negative start for the domestic market. Now let us understand what happened with the US markets overnight. The stock futures slip after Nasdaq registers 7 days win-in streak. Yesterday, if we have a look at the closing rates of the US markets, of course there was cheer in the US markets as the Dow Jones closed with a positive momentum. The S&P 500 also closed with a positive momentum, and Nasdaq, the technology-heavy index, also closed in greens. So, of course, the US markets tried to support themselves and closed with buying signals, but the Asian markets are showing signs of weakness this morning. And now let's have a look at the energy pack and the bullion market. The oil has been rising as Saudi Arabia and Russia stick to supply cuts. However, Brent is trading near to $84 and $85 a barrel. And also taking a look at the bullion market, gold eases as spotlight turns to Fed speak for interest rate cues. In the global market, gold and silver are trading with weakness. And of course, along with all of these, the US 10-year bond yield is trading with an up move of around 8 basis points to 4.6%, and the dollar index is trading at 105 levels. Loan officers survey indicates tighter standard and weaker demand for commercial and industrial loans. These are a few events and economic indicative action which one needs to consider. But overall, if you have a look at the global setup, the Asian markets are weak. GIFT Nifty is indicating a weaker start, and of course US markets did try to support themselves overnight. Let us now have a look at how the trade setup for Tuesday session looks like, and what are the important things, what are the important support and resistance levels, and what you need to watch out for before the market opens up today. Well, taking the cues from the yesterday's close, the market extended its northward journey for the third consecutive session, with the Nifty decisively surpassing the 19,250 to 19,300 area in the last session yesterday. But the question is, will this uptrend continue further? Now, all the eyes are on the important level of 19,450, which, if it crosses, then 19,550 to 19,600 can be ruled out, with support at the 19,300 mark. Talking about Sensex, the Sensex rallied around 600 points to close at 64,959, tracking positive Asian cues and buying in all key sectors barring PSU Bank, while the Nifty 50 jumped around 200 points to close at 19,412 levels and found bullish signals. The opening upside gap of the last three sessions remained intact. This market action signals a decisive upside bounce in the market after the formation of an important bottom reversal of 18,837 level, which was seen on the 26th of October. With the sharp taking out of an immediate resistance of 18,250 on the upside on Monday, the market is now advancing towards the next overhead resistance of around 19,550, and going ahead it will also see an up move from there, which one needs to consider. The market breadth also remained in favor of bulls, while the Nifty mid-cap and small-cap indices gained more than 0.5% and 1.5% respectively. So considering all of these parameters, let's have a look at the key support and resistance levels both for Nifty and Bank Nifty. For Nifty might take support at 19,338 followed by 19,311 and 19,268. On the higher side, 19,425 can be an immediate resistance followed by 19,452 and 19,495. If we have a look at Bank Nifty, yesterday Bank Nifty also traded higher for the third straight session but continued to show signs of volatility as well. However, Bank Nifty stayed positive throughout the session and jumped 300 points to close at 43,619. On the higher side, the index closed at a positive trend, and the trend is expected to remain sideways to positive in the near term. Support on the lower end is located at 43,300 point, and a move above 43,700 could trigger a rally towards 44,500. The index might take support at 43,472, followed by 43,417 and 43,328. On the upside, the initial resistance is at 43,650, then at 43,700 and 43,795. So this is what the support and resistance levels both for Nifty and Bank Nifty looks like. Let's quickly have a look at what are the important results which will be posted during the session today. Powergrid, Shree Cement, Alchem Laboratories, Anupam Rasayan, Alembic Pharma, Apollo Tyres, Balrampur Chini, Cochin Shipyard, CRISIL, Cummins India, Devyani International, Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation IRCTC, Jyoti Laboratories, Info Edge, Zydus Life are the numbers which will be in focus ahead of July-September period earnings on this session today. Let us now have a look at the stocks and news which will be in focus. To start with Bajaj Finance, the leading non-banking finance company launched a qualified institution placement on 6th of November for fundraising. The floor price of the QIP is fixed at 7,533 per share. The firm may offer a discount of up to 5% on the floor price. Next in the list is FSN e-commerce venture. The Nykaa operator has recorded consolidated profit at 6 crore for quarter ended September FY24, growing 42% over a year ago period, driven by healthy operating and top-line performance. Consolidated revenue from operations grew by 22% on a year-on-year basis to 1,507 crore, despite the festive season witnessing a delay this year, moving into October versus commencing in September last year. The next in the list is HPCL. The oil marketing company has registered a 17.5% sequential decline in standalone profit at 5,118 crore for July to September period of FY24, dented by lower top line. The standalone revenue from operations dropped 15% quarter on quarter to 95,701 crore, and EBITDA declined by 15% to 8,217 crore in Q2 FY24. The next stock in news is Gujarat State Petronet, as the gas transmission company has reported consolidated profit of 590 crore for the quarter ended September FY24, growing 36% on a Q&Q basis, driven by strong operating performance. Revenue from operations grew by 3.8% sequentially to 4,265 crore for the quarter. And last but not the least, Gland Pharma. The pharma company has recorded consolidated profit at 194 crore for the July-September period of FY24, falling 20% despite a healthy top line impacted by weak EBITDA margin performance. While the consolidated revenue increased by 32% on a year-on-year basis to 1,373 crore in Q2 FY24. Let's quickly take a look at the FIs and DIs data. The foreign institutional investors offloaded shares worth 549 crore, while domestic institutional investors brought 596 crore worth of stocks on 6th of November. So this is how the overall market trend looks like. Of course, the market did witness a lot of positivity during the session yesterday, but one needs to consider that there is a lot of volatility also because market is quite event specific. With this, we come to the wrap of our podcast for today's session. Nevertheless, never forget this thing that irrespective of the market condition, research is the backbone of successful portfolio creation. Wealth creation is an art that we understand. We at Deven Choksey have our exclusive research services which is powerful and successful. To avail our exclusive research services, we invite you to join us. Just click on the link below and you're done. Fill in your basic details and our team will reach out to you. So don't wait any further and embark on a wealth building adventure together. Thank you and have a nice day.